Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very exciting video. We're going to be doing a 3 looks 1 palette using the beautiful Wilderness palette from By Beauty Bay, and I'm loving this palette. And I mean, like, look at my face, I have to do a super Christmassy look because it's the time of the year and all that. I've got my decos up. I still haven't got lights on my tree. They're there, like I'm looking at them, they're on the floor. I need to put the lights on though, but I haven't had time to do so. But I've got my Christmas earrings in, I've got a Christmassy dress on, it's got a whole scenic thing on the bottom, but you won't be able to see that anyway. So this is the palette we're going to be working on. It's very kind of earthy tones without being super neutral, like colourful earthy tones. But I just seen this little like 6 pan right here. And I was like, that's Christmas, that's just Christmas, so we have to do something with that. I did do blue and green in my first impressions, which I'll have linked down below if you want to go see that, with all swatches and my first initial thoughts on the palette. I am very excited to get into this. I do want to do something with this little corner over here, these like more neutral shades, and I'll probably do a halo eye of some sort using the palette as well. But I'm so excited to get into this. I'm loving the look. Also, do you hear that? Hello, test it, hello. My mic is fixed. I fixed my mic. I did not fix my mic. My boyfriend fixed my mic for me. And he showed me how to keep it on the same setting so I know it's working. Well, I mean, I hope it's working normal. To me, when I was testing it, it sounded like it was perfectly fine. So I'm hoping it actually is. It looks like it's absolutely fine and normal. So yay, my boyfriend's an absolute hero and saved my audio. So your ears don't have to listen to terrible audio. So you can thank him for that. Yeah, so hopefully going forward, we'll be back to normal with the audio. Also, another second maintenance thing, the hair has been done. The gruig is done. I said that at the beginning of the actual tutorial. Gruig is hair in Irish, or Oscailga. Yeah, she's done. The roots have been redone for Christmas, so we're very happy about that, and hopefully there'll be no lockdown so I can get it done soon again. That's why I got it done this time, just in case. But yeah, it's done. So I will probably have roots in some videos and not roots then after a while, so just keep an eye out for that and you can spot the roots. And finally, just before we get into the video, my pictures of this look will be up on my Instagram. It's linked down below, plus my TikTok as well, where I do weird things on there as well. I will have up close eye pictures and full face pictures on my Instagram. So that is everything. I'm going to stop now and we're going to get straight into the tutorial. Okay guys, let's get into look number 1 using the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay, and we're going to match these earrings because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. And we're basically going to use these 6 shadows right here. I'm going to do the red on top, green on the bottom, and maybe this shimmer green on the inner corner. And I'm very excited to be very Christmassy. I even have a Christmassy like top on, which I'll show you as I zoom out later on. But yeah, earrings from Claire's, necklace from Claire's, dress from Shein. That's kind of all. Yeah, but my skin is already on, my brows is on, and I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on in a second. So I want to start with my darkest shade, and I'm going to go in with Raw, which is this deeper, more burgundy red down here. I'm taking this just on a V Cosmetics, the small little brush from the set I got in my mystery box. There's no name on it, but just any small little crease brush will do. We're going to take a little bit of this. This is such a beautiful shade. This is the kind of red I love in a lipstick as well. And that's going to go on the outer corner. Oh, that's pretty. This one will probably lean a little bit on the pink side, but the brighter red that I'm going to use to blend this out will lean a little bit more kind of true tomato-y kind of red. Just going to pick that into the crease as well. Follow the whole way across. Yeah, you can see in here it's gone just a tiny bit pink as it blends out, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Spectrum B07 brush, so just a bigger fluffy brush. We're going to take the shade Poppy, which is this beautiful, super bright red. Whoa, that picked up a lot. I just did a dab. Like, wow, okay. Tap that off, because that's going to go a bit hectic. And we're going to use that just overlapping the edge of that other red. Just bit by bit, start slowly blending this out. Remember, we're not going for natural here. We're not going for subtle here either. It's not my vibe, so I like things blended up high. I don't necessarily apply colour up high, I just like to blend it out until it won't blend no more. And then once you've got some sort of blend going, you can add a little bit more of that darker red as well, just to re-intensify, help the blend along. It always helps to go back and forth between your 2 colours. And if you need to have a clean brush on hand to help blend, then do. So I have one here just in case, which I might use around the outside here. In fact, I am going to use it around the outside here just to not deposit any more product, just to keep this all nice and soft out here. Okay, so that's pretty much the crease work done. Yeah, that was kind of easy. So what I'm going to do now is I want to do the shimmer on the lid. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to take some Too Faced Glitter Insurance, as I always use a glitter primer for my shimmers. Taking a little bit on an e.l.f. concealer brush, this is just a little flat brush, and we're just going to press that all over the lid. Not being too fancy, you could do a cut crease, so this would be beautiful, but this is going to be two different colours going on a weird placement of one of the shades, so I don't want to overdo it, as overdone as I already am. So then I'm going to take Heat, which is the shimmery red here. It's kind of got like gold fleckles in it as well, which is nice. And I just wiped off my brush with the glitter primer, but it's still a little bit tacky, so it'll pick up without giving me a lot of fallout. Not that I've had any fallout from these. I think I had a little bit from the blue matte, but that's kind of all. Oh, it's like a little Christmas bauble. Oh, that's so pretty. And the gold really sticks to the eye as well. Like, it's not a sequin shade, it's a proper metallic with gold little sparkles in it. Oh, I love it. I'm just taking a little bit of that raw shade, the darkest red sort of shade, and just popping that all around the edges of that shimmer, just to make sure everything's nice and soft and blended and all that. Okay, we are looking fun, but we are looking very top heavy, so we need to work on the bottom. So let's go in with some of the greens. So I'm going to take a Cash Beauty K10 brush, so a super small, teeny weeny little flat smudgy brush. And we're going to take the shade Eucalyptus, which is this really foresty, like a dark grassy green. So taking some of that, and that's going to be popped along the lower lash line. I always prime my lower lashes, by the way, guys. I never really show it that much, even if I am priming my eyes on camera. But I do always do it because, I mean, if you're going to prime the top for shadow, why wouldn't you prime the bottom for shadow? Plus it stops anything from smudging as well. And you can apply it as thick as you want along here, but I'm very happy with that. And then we're going to take a Real Techniques shading brush. So just something that's fluffy, but still a nice size for your lower lash line, whatever fits your eye better. And we're going to take the shade Leaf, which is more of a brighter grassy green. So we're going to take some of that and we're going to use that to blend out that lower lash. And as you did with the top when you were blending, just go back and forward between the two shades. Put a little bit of the light on, blend it, add a bit of the dark on, blend it, and so forth and so on. When it comes to this outer part in the outer corner, make sure that they touch each other, but the red and the green are not going to blend well together. Definitely not. They will go mucky. So just try not to blend them into each other. Just kind of make sure there's no harshness right in between them. Just to kind of, I don't know, make them look softly beside each other, but still beside each other and not actually blended into each other, because it will just go murky brown. Okay, like this eye is actually really simple. It's just a matter of using this many colors, that's all. So now what we're going to do is take the shade Lime. You could definitely use Fossil, which is like a kind of a champagne gold with little flecks of pink in it. That would look beautiful as well as an inner corner highlight. You could also use Bay, has more of like a green and teal sort of sheen to it, but I'm going to use Lime because it's me and I have to. I just have to. So I'm just taking it on a small little brush. This is a Charles Fox brush, but there's no number on it, so just any little brush will do. Your finger would do as well. Take the shade Lime. I'm very excited about this shade, as you probably know if you know me on this channel. A lime green, particularly in the shimmer, or an acid green in a matte, gets me in the heart. So this is going to go on that inner corner. Again, the green and red is not going to blend great together, so you're kind of just going to place them beside each other. Just get it to where you're not over blending, but the shimmer will blend easier than the matte would, because the shimmer on the lid has a bit of gold in it and this has a bit of gold in it, so that'll kind of help it merge a little bit easier. It's more these mattes up here that you're just going to kind of flick it, but then on the bottom part it's going to merge perfectly. Oh, look at that weird Christmas look. I'm so happy with this. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Finish off my eyes, do my cheeks, do a lip, and I'll be back to you and I'll show you what I used. Alrighty guys, so that is our finished look. I am in love. I had to do a red lip. I mean, come on, it is the season. 'Tis the season to have a red lip on. So I'm going to quickly go through everything that I used on my face. So I decided to actually do a winged liner today. I know I haven't done one in ages because I just haven't been in the mood. It's a task to do. So I went in with my Illamasqua liquid liner in black, just a black liquid liner. Any sort of one will do. Not my favourite because it's a felt tip. I do prefer a brush tip applicator, but I did use it and I got a nice wing out of it. Then I went in with my NYX Epic Ink liner. It's a new colour for me. I got it during Black Friday on the Beauty Bay site, and this is All Time Olive. Remember I said I wanted an olive green liner? Someone sent me a comment, I can't remember your name right now, but you know who you are. Put a comment down that NYX have 1 or 2 of them. I picked this one. This is the one I picked out of your recommendation, so thank you. I love it, by the way. I put that on my waterline. Then I went in with my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. As I said before, not my favourite, but I'm kind of just using it again when I'm wearing lashes. I have liked it, and I've just kind of grown to not like it after a while, but it's fine. Then my lashes are the BH Cosmetics Synthetic Silk Eyelashes, 3D lashes. And I think they're 3D 560. There's no actual name, but that's the box off them. There's like a holographic box. And they're just really, really like feathery, very wingy, kind of in little clusters, but really feathery outwards and long. I love them. Then for cheeks, I went in with my Nabla Skin Bronzing Powder in the shade Ambra, which is the lightest shade, just to bronze up and contour my face a little bit. Kind of did a little bit of both with that, and I love how it turned out. Then my blush is my Peachykeen blush from MAC. So I want something to give me a bit of colour on the cheek, so I went for something that has a bit of pink in it, and it also has a bit of a gold in it as well, which matches nice with the eyes, but just to give that really rosy cheeks, like you've been out in the cold and it's Christmas and your nose is a little bit pink, and I like it. And then to keep with the pink theme, I've got the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Opal Glow. It's this one here. It's got the most stunning packaging, limited edition packaging or limited edition colour, I'm not sure, but this is Opal Glow, and it's just the most beautiful kind of sheen of pink across the cheeks, a little bit more sparkly than my pink glow bronzing highlighting powder that I have from Bobbi Brown. And then for lips, it's a MAC lip, so I went in with my brick liner from MAC, lined it, filled the whole lip in, and then I went in with my Retro Matte liquid lip colour also from MAC in the shade Dance With Me, one of my favourite reds. I love this. I haven't worn it in so long, and it just reminded me how much I actually love this colour. Okay guys, so that is look number 1 using the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. She's a stunner. Can't say anything else. She's just a stunner. So that is the look. I love this look. Super Christmassy. The next ones aren't going to be as Christmassy, but they are going to still be quite wintry vibes. So let's get into look number 2. Okay guys, so let's get into our second look using the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. I'm feeling a little bit neutral today. We're going to do this little quad down here. I say neutral, there is a mustard there, which I'll probably use kind of all 3 mattes and then this on the lid, and I'm feeling a little bit of a half cut crease as well. You're just using glitter primer, nothing fancy, just nice and quick and simple because I don't have a lot of time and I'm going to work today, so that's it. I have my skin done, I even have my cheeks done to save me a little bit of time, and my brows done, and my eyeshadow primer on, so that is all listed down below so you can see that there. And yeah, let's get straight in. Okay, so just to make sure that we have the intensity going, I want to use the shade Earth first, my dark brown. It's not the darkest brown in the world, but it's a nice, like, warm brown. And we're going to pop that on the outer corner. I'm using a 221 from MAC for this. So I'm just going to build that all up there. And I'm going to bring that through the crease. I'm going to bring it the whole way across just to make sure that when we do cut the crease, we have enough definition over this side. Don't worry about any mess that gets on the lid as well, because once we do the cut crease, we can take that away, and the shimmer will cover over anyway. Oh my god, it's so weird having my highlight on this early in the video. I'm going to take the same shade again. I'm going to take that on a teeny weeny small little brush. I have no name on this, I got it on eBay. Just a really small little brush, and I'm going to do my lower lash line as I go as well, because it's nothing fancy. I'm just taking that same colour, connect on the outer corner out here, and that's going to go the whole way across as well. And just build that up as thick as you want. Okay, I don't know whether to use both of these, the kind of mustard and then the orange, because I was going to blend it with the orange and then blend it with the mustard. I just think it's a bit of a lot for the kind of look I'm going for. I might just use the shade Marigold, which is that mustardy sort of shade. I think I might just use that to blend out. So I'm just going to take that on a V Cosmetics brush. It's kind of like a little bit flat and a little bit fluffy. I don't have a name on it because I got it in a mystery box. I'm sorry for using brushes that don't have names. But I'm going to take some of that, and we're just going to go in and blend out that darker brown. You don't have to be fussy with that. I'm just kind of starting wherever, because I'm going to be applying the shade the whole way around. But I definitely want to be able to see this colour. So really get in there and work that into that dark brown so you have a lovely fade going between them. And you can go back in then and add a bit more of the dark brown if you need to re-intensify, which I usually do towards the end of like my blending, not towards the end of the look. But once I've done this step and I got my blend of this going, I will add a little bit more of the dark brown. And I'm going to take that same shade again. I'm actually going to use the same brush. I have a smaller brush there I was going to use, but this is working absolutely fine. And I'm using it on the like flat angle of it, like just using it like that, and then just going to blend out that lower lash line like the top, so it's all the same. This is like the grungy part, and then the glam will be the glitz on the lid. Yeah, I'm very happy I did that instead of using the orange as well. I think that is very me, and it works out quite well. So the lid shade will work with this. It would have worked as well if you had it done the orange instead. The shimmer will still work because it kind of has like gold, what is it, like gold, kind of pinky and coppery sort of tones in it. So I think it'd be still nice. So we're going to do shimmer, and I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer, and I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold No. 7 brush. So just a super flat brush like this. We're going to take some of the glitter primer on to that brush. I need to bust out my new one soon and squeeze in that. And I'm just painting that all over the lid first, just to get a general even base, even coat of that on. And then with whatever is kind of on that brush, pushing into the crease a little bit above my crease as well, because my eye is not hooded, but my eyelid is quite large. I do get a bit of transfer up there. So just give it a little bit of pressure, and it will actually like swipe away some of the shadow that got onto the lid. Don't hurt yourself though. Don't go that hard. And then once we have carved out that using the glitter primer, and it's still a little bit tacky, we're going to go in with the shade Fossil, which is one of the, look how shiny, one of the most beautiful colours ever. If I'm going for like a neutral shimmer, this is the kind of shimmer I love. I love this. And I'm using the same brush for this. I'm just going to pop that. Look how shiny that is. Oh my god. I love this because it's got like little different coloured speckles in it, and I just think it's so like dimensional even though it's quite light. How beautiful and sparkly and textured is that? Oh my god, my eye looks like so rounded. I love it. And then I'm just taking a little bit of earth again on that 221, the darker brown, and just press over right where they meet the shimmer and that matte, and just get a nice little fade into each other. Okay, so then I like that is kind of like a inner corner highlight sort of shade, so I'm going to use something a bit different. I'm going to use just my face highlight. This is my Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Pink Glow, just as what I have on my cheeks, just so that they match. And I'm just going to take a 219 from MAC. I'm going to kind of, because it's marbled, I'm going to kind of take the lighter bits of it, but mix it together anyway, and just highlight that inner corner, because the shine is all on the lid. So this is just to give a little bit of brightness in here. I always do prefer a shimmer on my inner corner anyway, so I just don't want this to take away from what's on the lid, so that's why I'm using this. Okay, so that's the look done. Super quick, super simple. And I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do some mascara, lashes. I already have my cheeks on, and I'll do a lip. And then I'll let you know what I used when I come back. Okay guys, so this is our look using the Wilderness palette. I am in love. So let me just very quickly go through everything that I used on my face. On my waterline, I used the Ciate Definer Liner in the shade 081, I think. It's a really neutral, it's basically like the same colour as what's on my lid. I got it in a Glossybox, the Glossybox advent calendar last Christmas. Then my mascara is my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, as it has been for a little while. My lashes then are the BH Cosmetic D305. Very long and wispy on the outer corner, and I love them. Then for my cheeks, which I already had on, I used my Huda Beauty Tantour Cream Contour and Bronzing Cream in the shade Fair. I used that to bronze up my skin and give me a little bit of colour. My blush then is also a cream. This is the Ingla AMC Cream Blush in the shade 91. Looks like that. Mine looks a bit nasty, but that's him. I love it. And then my highlight, which I already told you, was the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Pink Glow. So like that, I popped that on my cheeks as well as my inner corner. And then my lip, I went super simple and super neutral, and one of my favourite neutrals ever. This is Burnt Spice from MAC. It is a retro matte liquid lip, and I love him. So that is the look for look number 2 using the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. I love this palette. It is so beautiful. That shimmer on the lid has my heart singing right now. I'm very excited. I definitely want to use this teal shimmer in my next look, and I might do the halo eye with that. I think that'll be fun. So we might do like a bit of a teal halo eye. Yeah, so let's see how look number 3 goes. Okay, let's get in to look number 3 with the Wilderness palette. I am feeling teal to go with my emerald green outfit. I am feeling breeze because I haven't used this shimmer yet and I must. We'll probably do a bit of ray on the inner corner. We're going to do a halo white because why not? I'll probably use mint, forest, and if I need to, I'll use ivy to deepen it up. I'm very excited to do this. We're going to do super quick and simple because I'm on my way into work and I got my Christmas tree earrings on to go with everything. So let's get started. So I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 6 brush, so a super skinny little brush. It's actually stained green from the last time I used Ivy on it. I'm going to use the shade Forest first because that's the main kind of crease shade I want to have, but I will deepen it if I need to, so I'm just picking up a little bit of that. I do also have my eyeshadow primer on, my brows on, my skin on, and my cheeks on, which is all listed down below because I want to save myself a little bit of time, but I will go through what I use towards the end. But this colour is just going to go on the outer corner into the crease a little bit, but I'm not bringing it all the way through the crease because I like to leave a little gap in the middle. And then the same on the inner corner, and you're just going to go in and build until you're happy. Also bring that through the crease as well. Again, leave a gap in the middle. Just build it up and see how pigmented you want it to be. It's a beautiful shade of green. It's a very interesting shade of green as well. It's not too, you know, teal, not too bright. It's very pretty. I'm also not blending out the edge too much because I want to blend with the lighter shade. I'm also going to take that same shade on a MAC 231 brush, just a small little brush like this, and we're going to take the exact same shade and we're going to do just a smoky lower lash, and I don't want to do a halo lower lash, just bring that the whole way across as close as the lashes, as close to the lashes as you can get, and again build it up until you're happy. It builds up very nice, and we're not blending that out just yet until we do blend with the lighter shade. So now I'm going to take the shade Mint, which is that really light green, very similar tone, just a lighter version, and I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 5 brush, a big fluffy brush, and we're just going to go around and blend all our edges out just to get a nice fade into the skin. Obviously it's kind of hard to blend green into the skin unless you have quite a yellow undertone in your skin naturally. I'm quite neutral, leaning on the yellow side, so it does blend quite well with my skin. And also blending in here, so all the edges all the way around, and we're bringing that through the crease because that's our softer shade, so it won't be as harsh in the crease then. Oh my god, that blend is so easy. That's probably the easiest green to blend I've used in a long time anyway. And then taking that same mint shade and taking a 219 from MAC, just a little pencil brush, and that is going to go along the edge of that lower lash line, and we're going to blend that out as well. I'm making sure it meets out here on the outer corner. Your blend is the same the whole way around, so it shouldn't just stop on that outer corner. It should look like it's the whole way around the eye. And then taking my little blending brush that I use at the beginning with the darker shade, taking a little bit more of that darker shade and just go in and just re-intensify. Depending on how bright the shimmer is, which I think it is going to be super bright, I might not need to darken this look up too much because once I intensify this, it should be dark enough. So this is all kinds of stunning. I'm loving these tones. I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer. I'm just going to, what will I do? I'll take it on the brush. Why not? I'm going to take a little bit just on a flat brush. This is just like this one, nothing fancy. I got it on eBay, so it's very much nothing fancy. I'm going to take some of this, just about that much, and just pat that on the center because I always use glitter primer. I like to get the most out of my shimmers, give them all an equal chance. Plus I like how shimmers apply over glitter primer more than just normal primer. I just think they go on just easier. I don't know. So now we're going to take the shade Breeze, which is that stunning shimmer teal sort of shade. Pick that up. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god. And that is going to go on the center. Oh. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Can you deal with this? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna finish off the eye. This is kind of it now. I'm gonna go in with Ray, which is that like kind of neutral golden green duochrome sort of shade. This is just a small little crayon brush. I got it like a million years ago and there's no name on it. But this will just reflect a different sort of green, but it won't really take away from what's actually on the lid. and it is beautiful. One of my favorite shades in the palette, actually, that one is. But that Breeze color like looks wet on the eye. It's so shiny. Okay, so that is the look pretty much done. I am going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes, pop on some sort of lip. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a neutral. Do I want to do green? No, not really. I kind of want to do a neutral, I think, with this and be super glam. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back and I'll let you know what I use on my face. Okay guys, so this is our finished look. I really like how it turned out. I will go through everything that I used on my face, I think. So to finish off the eyes, all I did was my Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil in the shade Mars, because obviously it's an emerald green and it kind of smokes out the lower lash line a little bit for me as well. My mascara is my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, which I have been using for a while. On my lashes then, I used the BH Cosmetics N105 lashes. That's them there. They're a little bit spiky but quite dense and fluffy on the roux. Beautiful, adds really nice effect to the halo eye. My cheeks then is the Fenty In The Sun bronzer, because, you know, my fave bronzer still is my fave bronzer, to be fair, which I will be doing my, like, going back on my favorites and seeing if I actually like them, and I will also be doing my favorites of 2021. Then my blush is my Dandelion blush from Benefit. I think this is like the perfect color to go with like a bluey green sort of eye. It's beautiful. And then my highlight is my Makeup Geek highlighter in the shade Glitz, which is like a pink sheen to go over the Dandelion blusher. My lip then is my MAC Whirl lip pencil, just to define my lips, kind of similar tone. It's a bit more brown than my own lip color, but yeah, just give me a nice bit of definition. And then my lipstick is my Politely Pink lipstick from MAC, because again, it's a soft pink and I just really like how it looks over this. It's super glossy and shiny and I just really like it. So that is our third and final look of the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. One of my favorite palettes from them, if not my, I think this might be my favorite palette that they've done. I am loving it. I have a whole ranking done and you can see where this ranks on my palettes. It ranks quite well, to be fair, so stay tuned for that one. Or I think it's already up, actually. It might already be up. Check it if it is already up. But I love this. I love how it's like red, green and blue, and it's like two different types of green, so you can mix and match. As the yellowies, there's only a touch of neutral in the palette, which is absolutely fine by me because I don't wear neutral as often. Well, I do wear neutral quite a bit, but I don't get excited about neutrals as much as I get excited about interesting colors. So this is more for me like what I tend to go for. I cannot wait to do some more looks with this palette. I think it's going to be so fun. Maybe like a nice autumn themed look next year. I don't know. Something nice and fun. I am very happy I went with it. So if you did like this video, then give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support to get me around to more people, and also let me know that you like the video. I said that very fast. And also hit subscribe down below to see many more videos coming up. We have the new year coming, guys. New year, new schedule, new content, all that kind of stuff. So hit subscribe down below to see it all coming soon. Also, the pictures of this look will be up on my Instagram down below. It's linked down below. And my TikTok, I'm posting some fun things on TikTok as well. And lastly, in the comments down below, let me know what you think of this look. Was this your favourite look? Was the second one your favourite look? Or was the first one your favourite look? I can't tell. I'm loving the Chrissy. I'm in Christmas spirit right now. So I'm loving the Christmas vibes of the first look. That's my vibe right now. So I think that's my favourite so far. But any other given day, I'd probably go for this one or the second one. So it just depends on yourself. So you let me know down below what you think. And I think that is everything from me, guys. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.